Now say if you want a fun car for about 10 lakhs, your options are limited, which means that this Altroz Racer might be of interest to you, and here's what's new about it. It's far from a sticker job. The most important change is this new engine. It's the same 120 PS motor from the Nexon, which also makes 170 Newton meters. But Tata has done quite a few changes. In fact, a lot of the changes that have been made to this car to make it a better handler, more fun, have been done in conjunction with Narain Karthikeyan. So even though it's the same motor as the Nexon, it behaves a bit differently, which we will get to in our review that drops in a couple of days. Now this pairs with a 6-speed manual gearbox only for now. Although again, the clutch has now been updated to a hydraulic setup. And then there are various other changes too. For example, while the wheels remain the same at 16 inches and even the alloy wheel designs aren't any different from the regular Altroz, the tuning for the suspension setup is now new. Similarly for the steering, that's also new as well. And you also get front disc brakes but drum brakes at the rear. Now another change is a new sportier exhaust note. Now visually, there's some changes over the regular Altroz. For example, you have new color options. You have this white, a grey and an orange, all of them with this black dual tone finish. You have these racing stripes, all of them are in white on the bonnet and on the roof. And as you can see, there's no chrome here. All of the chrome from the regular Altroz has been deleted. And coming to the sides, you notice there is a discrete Altroz Racer badge right on the side. And of course, like I said, the wheels remain the same. The ground clearance is 165 mm. And at the rear, again, you have that black sort of look to the badging and even the Tata badge. And you have an iTurbo Plus badge. That's pretty much the only way that you will know that this is the Racer. Now, as you can see, the changes on the inside are a bit more apparent. So you now have an all black layout, although the design itself has not changed over the regular Altroz. So there's all black look and of course these orange highlights. Now, you have them here on the vents and even on the sides, but there's also ambient lighting, orange ambient lighting around here and in the footwells. And just to go with that orange theme, the seats, which by themselves have been slightly reworked, especially the lower section of it, also have these racing stripes on them. And of course you have this orange contrast stitching on the seats here and even on the steering wheel. Now there are more feature changes to go with this, which apply to all Altrozes, not just the Racer. So you have this new 10.2-inch touchscreen. It's something that you've seen in other Tata cars like the Nexon, the Punch EV and even the Harrier and Safari. So you have that here. So you have a 7-inch screen. And again, this is from sort of the mid-spec variants of the Harrier, if you will. But again, the color schemes in this have been made specifically for the Racer with this darkish theme to go with the rest of the cabin. Now, there have been more feature additions over the screens. You have an air purifier now, ventilated front seats, which is a segment. First, you have a sunroof, not a panoramic sunroof, a regular sunroof. You have a wireless charger. These screens, by the way, offer wireless Android and Apple Carplay and Alexa integration. And there's also auto headlamps and wipers. Now, this is what the rear of the Altroz Racer is like. Again, it's completely identical to the regular Altroz. This is how much space I have, the kind of headroom I have, and of course here too you have that different upholstery, that all black theme to it. Charging port here, type A, rear vents, and the center armrest. You don't get cup holders here, you get cup holders here. And in terms of safety, you get 6 airbags as standard, a 360-degree camera, which is again a first in the segment, as well as ESP. Now the Altroz Racer is available in 3 variants priced between Rs 9.49 lakh and Rs 10.99 lakh. It competes with the likes of the Hyundai i20 N-Line and the Maruti Suzuki Fronx Turbo. But let us know what you think. Our review is going to drop on the 16th. But until then, we'd like to hear what your thoughts are on the Tata Altroz Racer.